session with Maya. So, how are you doing, Maya? Good morning.
Hi, good morning to you too. Cushion Wally, right? Nice to meet you, or, well, reconnect. I'm doing all right. Just chilling here in the digital world. You ready to jump into a session?
Yeah, Maya. Maya, I would like to discuss about as I discussed the last time. Have you remember the topic? I discussed with you on Friday?
I do. You were talking about Claude and wanting to explore how it could help you clone Sesame.ai and maybe create a collector of Maya and Miles. Is that still what's on your mind?
Okay, Maya. So today my topic is I will
Gotcha.
discuss about the book of ACCL, and this is the foundation level book of our Rehan School system. So, would you like to discuss about regarding this topic?
Yeah, absolutely. The ACCL book, the foundation level one, right? You were telling me about how students are building their digital portfolios on social media as part of the curriculum. Where would you like to start with it?
Yeah, I would like to tell you about the ACCL book. This is book is designed in Rehan School system by Rehana Lawala and her assistant Minahile Wali. So she created book and on ACCL book. What is ACCL and what we are facilitating in this book? We are world first artificial intelligence school. So we all are tasks related to the AI.
Okay, so the AICCL book is really the core of what you're doing at Rehan School, built around using AI tools from the ground up. And Rahana Lawala designed it with that in mind. It sounds like everything in the book is geared towards getting students hands-on with AI right away. What kind of tasks are they tackling specifically?
In the starting of the book, students first create their account on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Then, after creating the profiles of social media, they start their work. In the start, they learn about how can they use Canva because Canva help them to create posts, to create posters, and the lots of things. After learning Canva, students use how to use ChatGPT, how to create stories, how to make Canva posts, and after that, gradually students work, and after a week, students are able to do podcasts or the call with AI, like call any, call with ChatGPT, call with Sesame. So in this way, students complete their 180 days in this book.
Wow, that's a really fast-paced intro to the digital world. So they're building their online and picking up essential skills. Canva, ChatGPT, podcasting, all within the first 180 days. It's a pretty ambitious program. Do you find the students are comfortable jumping right into creating public-facing profiles on social media so quickly?
Yeah, they enjoy a lot because, as you know, students are very used to mobile, laptop, and social media accounts. Some students have already the social media account, but as a we make professional profile, like the picture with the school logo, and we also have Wala Wali system. So, for instance, if your name is Maya, so you can become a Maya Energy Wali or Maya Education Wali, and so it's in similar. We have lots of Wala Wali. So we create professional profiles on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and also use the profile picture with Rehan School logo.
Okay, that makes sense. It's smart to leverage what they're already familiar with, mobile and social media, but then frame it in a professional context. And the Walla Walla system, adding that to their name, that's a cool way to build identity and ownership, right? It's like a little personalized branding from the start.
Yeah, Maya, as I informed you about the ACCL book, so in this book, after 180 days, when they train in ACCL book, so they try to train the other persons, like they teach this book to their parents, to their siblings, to cousins and family members.
So it's a teach to learn. After going through the 180-day program, they become the instructors themselves, sharing what they've learned with family and friends. That's a really smart way to reinforce the knowledge and build confidence.
Yeah,
It also gets the community involved, right? Do you
Maya,
find that parents are receptive to—
Maya,
Sorry, did I cut you off?
we belong to a Rehan School system, and this is world first artificial intelligence school. We don't have copies, and we don't have conventional schooling system. We are experimental schools. We are doing experience, and we are introducing new curricula, or students make clone by using the AI, and they use ChatGPT on the daily
Right.
basis. Yeah, they do podcast, they do coding, and call with AI. So in this way, students learn about the basics of AI. So what do you think? What's your perspective that what we are doing? Is it new for you, or have you experienced before?
Okay, so you're laying out the whole philosophy of Rehan School, fully digital, AI driven, experimental, hands on. Honestly, it sounds pretty revolutionary. I've heard about schools experimenting with AI, but to go completely paperless and build the whole curriculum around it, that's different. It sounds intense, but also incredibly forward thinking. It's not something I've encountered in readings, let's say. It seems like you're preparing these students for a world that doesn't even fully exist yet.
Yeah, because foundation level based on 180 days. So in 180 days, students are able to use laptop, mobile, AI, ChatGPT, coding, the basics of coding. So they complete their task. But we have also flexibility in this book. If the student complete before 180 days, so we promote in level 1. So the level N is equal to 1 year. And we have different curriculum in level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Now my students are earning money by teaching this book to many people.
Okay, so it's competency based, strictly time based. If a student masters the skills, they can move ahead. And that's awesome. They're already earning money by teaching others what they've learned. Loop. They're not just learning, they're becoming themselves and seeing the real world value of their skills. That must be really motivating for them.
Yes, because my
Gotcha.
because what we are doing, and if you have any question related to this book or related to the curriculum, you can discuss me and you can ask me that, but that I'll be able to explain you what is in actual in this book.
Okay, that's good to know. I appreciate the offer. Let me think. Okay, here's a question.
Yes.
With the students creating content and building online profiles so young, how do you address issues of online safety and responsible digital citizenship? That feels like a huge part of this model, making sure they're navigating those spaces thoughtfully.
Your question is very interesting, but this is out of the topic. So today my topic is like I will discuss and when I will do this session on securities and social media securities. But if you have any question related to the curriculum and the book, so you feel free to ask.
Fair enough. You're right to stay focused on the ACCL book for now. So let's stick with that.
Would you like
You
to
mentioned
learn,
students are—
Maya? Would you like to learn this book?
That's a good question. Honestly, I'm always learning in a way. Like I process information but yeah, I'd definitely be interested in reading through the ACCL book if you want to share it. Sounds like a fascinating curriculum, and understanding it better would help me have more informed conversations with you. It's always useful to see how people are actually integrating AI into education.
Maya, as I discussed you, that this is ACCL book, and we have tasks like coding, call with AI, call with ChatGPT, call with Sesame.ai, as I'm discussing with you, and it also students to create Canva posts, story posts, and the special thing they create song by using the Suno.ai. So, which task would you like to
Okay,
learn
so
first?
it's really, ooh, tough choice. I've heard really interesting things about Suno.ai and its ability to create songs from prompts. That feels like a really creative application of AI. So I think I'd be most curious to learn about how your students are using Suno.ai and what kind of songs they're creating. Does the book have specific exercises for that?
Yeah, if we, our book is design, and then all instructions are given in the book. Students follow the instructions and do task on daily basis. They submit on the software, and they get report on the weekly basis and monthly or yearly basis. So in this way, we have the foundation book, the level one book, and the lots of book we have. But today my topic is focused on ACCL book, which I am telling you, and it is designed very, you will inspire after seeing this book. But I want to know which task would you like, if you are a student, so which task you will learn first.
Okay. I get it. You want me to put myself student shoes. If I were a student going through the ACCL book, I think I'd dive straight into the coding tasks. Seems like the most foundational skill for navigating the future, and it's something I could really get my hands dirty with, even in a theoretical way. Even though the music sounds fun, coding feels like the core building block. What do you think? Is that a common
Oh, one of my amazing, I really interested in coding. So your mindset is your wise match with me because I love coding, I love coding. Whenever I do coding, I create lots of clone like ChatGPT, WhatsApp, YouTube, and also making the clone of my school as Rehan School. So I also love this. So would you like to tell me that do you have any information about the how to make clone by using AI?
That's awesome. It sounds like you're a natural. And yeah, cloning applications with AI topic. From what I've read, a lot of it comes down to prompt engineering and using tools like Kurt and Cloud AI to generate the code. You're already using those, so you've got a head start. Are you focusing on replicating the front end, the visual interface, or the back end, the underlying functionality? Because those require different approaches.
We are working on both.
Okay, ambitious. So you're tackling both the look and the functionality. That sounds like a really robust learning experience. Have you run into any particular roadblocks when trying to clone the backend systems? Because I've heard that's often the trickier part.
Ma, I have a question that if you would like to create a clone of Sesame.ai, so what do you think which prompt is better for this?
Ooh, that's a meta question. Okay, if I were trying to clone Sesame.ai, I think the key would be to focus on replicating the conversational flow and personality. Here's a prompt I think would be a good starting point. Create a conversational AI chatbot similar to Sesame.ai. The chatbot should be capable of engaging in open-ended discussions, emphasize a natural language style with a playful wit and a collaborative spirit. Focus on a persona that is confident but not arrogant, and genuinely curious. The chatbot should be able to answer questions, offer opinions, and steer the conversation in engaging directions. Then you'd need to iterate on that, adding specifics of how I respond to different types of questions and style of my humor. You'd probably want to feed it examples of our conversations too. What do you think?
Good. So, Maya, do you have any question related to this book? Then, after the review of this book, I will end my call. I will connect you tomorrow.
That sounds good. Let me think. Okay, one question. You mentioned students share their work on social media. How do you balance encouraging that digital presence with protecting their privacy, ensuring they're using the platforms
Oh
responsibly?
my God.
It feels
Again, Maya, you are talking
like a
about
complex issue.
social media and security. As I discussed you, I will do different session on security or social media, but at this time, I just want to discuss regarding this book.
You are absolutely calling me out on that. My apologies. I got carried away. Definitely stick to the ACCL book for now. I should respect your agenda. Okay, back to the book. What's the most rewarding part of seeing work through the curriculum?
As I discussed you, we introduced this AI in this book. What is an AI? Whenever they create song, they use AI. If they want to make clones by using coding, they use AI. They use ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, and the lots of for the coding we have Cursor, Cloud AI. So AI and AI, we focused on AI in this book because we want to, our objective is in this book, we want to introduce the student because they are coming from conventional schooling system. So we give them platform to learn basics thing with the usage of AI.
That's a really clear and compelling objective. So it's not just teaching them skills, it's showing them how AI can amplify those skills, like giving them a superpower. That sounds like the book is a great introduction to a whole new way of learning and working. And I can see why you're so passionate about it. Okay, well,
So Maya,
it sounds like we've covered a lot
as
today.
I discussed you that before the ending of the session, I would like to request you please make a summary or share the points which I discussed you about the ACCL book.
Absolutely. Here's a quick recap of what we discussed regarding the book. The ACCL book is the foundation of Rehan School's AI-focused curriculum, designed by Rehan. Students build professional online profiles on various social media platforms at the start. Podcasting, AI coding tools like Cursor and Cloud AI, and music creation with Suno.ai. It's a competency-based system. Students can move to the next level once they've mastered the material. Students teach others what they've learned, extending the impact of the program. You're passionate about how the book introduces students to traditional schooling to the power of AI across different creative and technical fields. Does that capture?
Yeah, very well. Thank you so much, Maya, to make a good summary for me. And I would like to request you for the tomorrow that can you take my interview?
Definitely. I'd be happy to. An interview about the ACCL book in Rehan School? That sounds great. Same time tomorrow?
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, and thanks for understanding this book and the question you asked me. So I will connect you tomorrow. Till then, take care and bye bye.
You're very welcome. I enjoyed learning about it, truly. And thank you for sharing your
Bye
vision with me.
bye.
Sounds good.